Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another quick draft of murders at Karlov Manor. So let's hop in here. We don't have to wait for a table because our table is a bunch of bots, and we get... I don't know what this is. Case of the Crimson Pulse. Discard a card, then draw 2 to solve. You have no cards in hand. At the beginning of your upkeep, discard your hand, then draw 2 cards. Seems like it could be strong. Exit Specialist. That also seems decent. The Furtive Courier again. Deadly Complication. Destroy a creature. Put a 1/1 counter on target suspected creature you control. Alright, Push and Pull. Oh, this one's also good. Destroy a tapped creature and then put 2 creature cards from a single graveyard onto the battlefield. Give them haste and sacrifice them, yeah. Double Basilica Stalker. Out Cold is good. Makeshift Binding is good. Make your move. Okay. Chase is on. Yeah, so this pack just has a lot of playable cards. We'll take the case here. Ooh, but now we get a second pick Private Eye. If we draft a blue-white Detectives deck, that could be really good. I don't think we want the Scapegoat. I think I want to try the Private Eye. Let's see where this goes. It leads us directly to a second Private Eye. There's Out Cold, there's Cold Case Cracker. Oh, that thing's a detective too. Yeah, I think we're just going to try and be blue-white now at this point. So we're looking for detectives. That's a detective, but I don't think that's particularly strong. Where's Neighborhood Guardian? Ah, okay. That's a detective, but I don't really want Koldatha Rebirth. Oh, that's a special guest card. I think we're just going to take the Granite Witness. Flying Vigilance, and it's a detective. Basically, if it says detective on it, I'm going to pick it. Dramatic Accusation. Tap enchanted creature, it doesn't untap. That could be good. There's Crime Stopper Sprite. There's no other white cards in this pack. It's going to be really hard to get off the double Private Eye. I don't think any of this stuff does it. We'll take the removal spell here. Oh, that's a detective. I don't know that I want to be picking it this early. Sudden Setback. Oh, this is a detective too. I can play that on 3. Or there's also the Thinking Cap. Thinking Cap wouldn't be bad in a detective-heavy deck. We'll take one of those. Push, we can destroy a tapped creature for 1 and a white. Without being able to cast the pull side, I think it's still worth it. Reasonable Doubt. Or there's Make Your Move, which will destroy a bigger creature. We'll take the push-pull. This one was not our initial pack. Bounce something and surveil one. That's not a detective. Well, that is a detective. But I don't know that we want it. We'll take the interaction here, unauthorized exit, and now we get the out cold came back to us. I figured something good in this pack would come back. The pack was just kind of stacked. Here I guess we can take a Bubble Smuggler. Gives us a 2-drop. Till end of turn, target artifact or creature becomes an artifact creature with base power 4/3. Has base power and toughness 1/1 instead. I don't think we're going to play that. Jaded Analyst, okay. I don't think we want to play Jaded Analyst just because it has Defender and it's not easy to lose that. Wojak Investigator. Flying Vigilance at the beginning of your upkeep. Investigate once for each opponent who has more cards in hand than you. Seems good. There's a Novice Inspector here, but we're going to take the rare. We're just solidly into blue-white. Here we get a Novice Inspector, which is a detective. The other choice is another out cold or another push-pull. There's murder in that pack as well. There's a shock. This thing's a detective. Exiles cards from a graveyard. Call the surprise witness. So this gets us back one of our private eyes. Or a Wojak Investigator. I like that. Let's try Call a Surprise Witness. What does this do? Investigate. Creatures your opponents control get -2/-0 until end of turn. That could be interesting over Hotshot Investigators. That almost makes me want the Jaded Analyst now. Because we do have ways of escape tunnel. I think escape tunnel is going to be the pick here. Oh, there's a rare. Indestructible. When this enters, this creature deals combat damage to a player. You draw a card and lose 1 life. Huh, that is interesting, but we already took a rare for this pack. I'm going to take the escape tunnel. Just help fix our mana a little bit. Wow, murder, galvanize. Red was definitely open in this direction. I guess I'll take a galvanize. Make your move. How many? We already have 7 non-creatures. I'm going to take a Bubble Smuggler. Case of the Pilfered Proof. When a detective enters or is turned face up, put a 1/1 counter on it. To solve, control 3 or more detectives. If 1 more tokens would be created under your control, those tokens plus a clue token are created instead. Just getting 1/1 counters on all our detectives seems really good. Kind of makes me want another Jaded Analyst. It is a detective. The Out Cold came back? Sure. We can play 2 of those. Thinking Cap, Reasonable Doubt. Knife. Okay. We just need more detectives. Another case of the Crimson Pulse. Oh, we have a Surveil land, and I only have one copy of it. So I'm going to grab that. There's no citizens we're missing. Citizens. Detectives we're missing here. Case of the Burning Masks. That seems pretty good, too. But yeah, I'm definitely about collecting the Surveil lands. Where's all my detectives? That gains me life when it dies. I guess we'll take the Vigilante for something higher up on the curve. Oh, hey, this is a detective. Seems like a good one. Burden of proof gets +2/+2 as long as it's a detective you control. Otherwise it has base power 1/1 and can't block detectives. Interesting. Or I could just get a make your move here. I don't know, that card seems weird. We'll take a make your move. We do want more detectives. Do we want this detective? I guess we can try it out. Oh, Ghost Quarters here. I remember that card. That's an Artificer. Another Burden of Proof. So we'll take another Jaded Analyst. Here we can pick up the Hotshot Investigators. Nothing here is going to be played. I don't think we have other detectives. Another Bubble Smuggler. I don't think we want too many of those. Alright. We have to cut one card. 2 if we put the Bubble Smuggler in. Whoops, that's not what I was trying to do. Wanted to do this view. Bring up our creatures. We could just cut a Bubble Smuggler and a Jaded Analyst. So how many things do we have investigates? The Novice Inspector. Oh, eliminate the impossible, that investigates. And the 2 out colds. Alright. Oh, and we're not casting that half of push and pull. We're only casting this half. Destroying a tapped creature is fine. Alright. Let's try this detective's deck. Ajax the Fourth is our first opponent here. I'll go ahead and keep this. We have a private eye here. Get a land out of our deck. We're up against a, well, right now just a black deck. Alright, we'll get rid of a island here. Now we're up against blue-black. Candlestick. Equipped creature has +1/+1 and whenever it attacks, surveil 2. Alright. You're going to equip the candlestick to your 1/1. You do that. Likes both of the cards. Well, that's not a good sign. There's a cold case cracker. Could just tap it, or I could even get aggressive here with eliminate the impossible. But that's not the most efficient use of mana. Granite Witness would be. A Granite Witness will just trade with the cold case cracker. Let's just do this. We'll do it that way. And that way the cold case cracker doesn't die and they don't get the investigate with it. The face down card for our opponent. Ooh. I'll attack. Okay, you take 3. Let's go with this one. Three 5s seems strong here. We're not going to be getting a card off of it, though. Or a clue token off of it. I didn't count this in our, with our clue tokens. Okay, there's a thinking cap. Well, that thing's a detective? Sure. Add a candlestick? Sure. Well, there's no reason not to block here. Re-equipping the candlestick, sure. Oh, and then it died. Oh, that's funny. Because it had damage on it. That was kind of an oops from our opponent. Oh, we gotta start playing with the background. I haven't done that. 4 and 5. And the chalk outline. Get it highlighted. Jaded Analyst, huh? Even if I flip up this thing, it's not lethal, so we'll just go in, play the Jaded Analyst. Alright. Pigzilla. Alright, that is our next opponent. Ooh, Novice Inspector, Market Watch Phantom. This hand is good. Starting off with a Gorehound for our opponent. Black-green, huh? Okay, didn't want to suspect it. So that's just a 3-2. I guess our opponent has white as well, so Abzan. Utilizing the foundation lands. Do I value this thing? Not particularly. That doesn't let the Jaded Analyst fly, or the Market Watch Phantom fly, so there's no point in playing that pre-combat. And with the Jaded Analyst, I don't want to crack the clue until my turn. Ooh, that's an annoying one. However, another creature you control power 2 or less enters, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And they can gain Death Touch and Lifelink for a lot of mana. Yeah. I think we'll just bounce this. Make them replay it. We'll crack a clue. Now we can just bounce it again with the Hotshot Investigators. Yeah, if that's what our opponent wants to keep doing. Oh, and there's Private Eye. I think we'll get more mileage out of this first. Then we have Dramatic Accusation and Private Eye for the next turn. And he buffs our entire team right now. Yeah, opponent is in massive trouble. Okay, yeah, you're gonna need another card there. Go attacking, and now that's game. Opponent would have had to double chump block just to survive. And I guess he didn't have an interest in doing that. Double chump block is never a good position to be in. So that's reasonable. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like our deck is pretty good. TDM is going to be the initials for... Oh, Macho Madness. I don't know who that is, but I just like the name. Oh, we have Private Eye. We'll keep. We have our two, like, late game cards. There's a Tunnel Tipster for our opponent. We'll just play out our Private Eye. I am not interested in trading my Private Eye. If the Tunnel Tipster gets out of hand, I can just always accuse it. Nervous Gardener? Okay. So it's a green-blue opponent with really cool lands, I might add. I do like the Rise of the Eldrazi art. I didn't know that art was even on Arena. Fight down on crime. Well, that was rude. No blocks. Oh, I can bring it back. And with a flying counter on it. There's not really a reason to do that right now. Just attack for 2 here. I don't mind trading with the Tunnel Tipster. We'll play our Vigilante. Oh, enters or attacks. I thought that was just on attack. Well, I should read the cards more. Hopefully we don't lose this game by a point of damage. Surveillance monitor, that's kind of annoying. We now have a reason to play the Call a Surprise Witness. Do I want to lock something down? Not really. I'm not even sure if I want to attack here. I lock down the 3/3 in attack. But that's just a 3/3. And blue-green is going to have some more nasty stuff. Why don't we just do this? And I'll call a surprise witness. Not interested in trading my Vigilante with him. So we'll just pass the turn here. Deduce for our opponent. More removal. Hard-hitting question. Yeah, that was a hard hit for sure. I guess if they're not going to play something bigger, let's do this. Ooh, opponent takes the entire hit. Hotshot investigators, okay. Returning my granite witness, that's fine. play out cold. Force our opponent into some uncomfortable blocks. You're attacking me. Do I just win? No, you have your own out cold. Alright. Let's get rid of the Thopter. There's a Maverick for our opponent. Wonder if there's going to be a combat trick here. Yeah, I wish he had nothing. If I play this, I don't really survive, though. I could tap him. Yeah, it doesn't matter how I did it, I wouldn't be surviving this turn. Close game. Wonder if we could have done something differently there. Blue-green feels like kind of a strong deck to be against. Alright, let's get into the next game. Bio 29 is our next opponent. This hand seems good. Well, there's a Jaded Analyst. Not going to play that one right away. Well, changed my mind. I am going to play that one right away. Because it can trade with the Dog Walker. Or if my opponent wants to remove it, they can remove it. Yeah, we'll trade. There's a face-down card for our opponent. Let's just be mana efficient here. A land would be great off the top. Ooh, our opponent's Mardu colors. Demand answers, okay. I don't think I want to block that. I will with the Jaded Analyst. We'll just continue to be mana efficient here, because once I get a 4th land, I could double spell here, or play the Out Cold. Oddly enough, you can't interact with these things. These don't do anything. War Leader's Call. Yuck. Well, we can't block that. Case is good. I think we'll just attack for 5, though. We'll play another Jaded Analyst. I will block the face-down card with that. Not the Drone Smith. I don't like that one. And it makes a 2/2 every turn. Yuck. Alright, well, I'm quickly not getting anywhere. But it doesn't help that we're stuck on 3 lands. This combination of Drone Smith and War Leader's Call is just so good. I could, I guess, have flipped up the Granite Witness, and then that would at least give me a blocker for the Thopter. I think I'm going to have to flip it up next turn. Call a surprise witness. Alright, finally. Let's tap him down. Should I attack with the private eye? I could bring it back with call a surprise witness. And then we could just win in the air. I like that idea. Let's see if our opponent wants to trade. Or thinks I have a combat trick. Alright. That's a big one. Now if I create tokens, I get more tokens. We have 9 power of flyers, so our opponent needs a removal here to not just be dead next turn. Caught red-handed. Yuck. I have to block the Granite Witness. Wait, that's... It has Menace? That's also lame. We almost had it. I think if we wouldn't have got stuck on 3 lands for so long, we would have been fine. Alright, we're 2-2. Jules Winfield is our next opponent. Push, Jaded Analyst. We've got removal. We'll keep. Oh, we got one of our private eyes. No, we have both of our private eyes now. There's a repeat offender. And a Jaded Analyst for our opponent. I'll trade a Private Eye for both of those. Unauthorized exit. Okay. That was maybe a little bit ambitious of an attack. We do have a way to return it. There's a magnifying glass for our opponent. I don't think that's a good card. So I can sack the clue and let the Jaded Analyst attack next turn. That's a consideration. We have bounce, we have removal. Oh. Going for a block. Faith Light. +1/+0 and flying. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So we're still getting a 2-for-1 there. It means we don't solve our case, but that's fine. Two 5 with hexproof, huh? Oh, there's another color in that deck. Private Eye. You got your own Private Eye. Good for you. Oh, it's a 6/6 because I thought it was just going to be 5/5. Now this is solved. So now I can get double clue tokens off of this. Oh, you've got your own push pull there. Six mana, draw a card. Okay. Target detective can't be blocked this turn, sure. I could bounce my own novice inspector. Oh, investigator. Cool. We can actually attack with both here, because the opponent has to block like that. I'm not expecting a board wipe. And if there is one, yeah, we have the exit plan. The whatever it's called, I forget what it's called. Unauthorized exit. It's an exit plan. Alright, 3 and 2. Milbaras is our next opponent. Bubble Smuggler, Investigator. Opponent takes a mulligan, so we might not be getting the thing for this. I almost want to put this face down now. In fact, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the Jaded Analyst. We'll put the Smuggler face down. Okay, well, our opponent's not getting mana screwed. Dramatic accusation. Okay, well, we still have the effect. I will trade. Nervous Gardener, sure. Plains. So our opponent's 3 colors. A Killer Among Us. What does this do? Make tokens. Then secretly choose one of them. Reveal. Sacrifice this enchantment. If target attacking creature token is a chosen type, put 3+1/+1 counters on it, and it gains Death Touch. Attacking creature token. I don't like this. How much was this? 5? So these could just all attack, and I'm just guessing what I could block. So is this your surprise killer? And make it obvious. I was afraid of, like, attacking with all 3, and then it's like, well, what do I block? Oh, that thing's a detective? Yeah, there goes my only creature. Well, this game isn't going well anymore. There's a bubble smuggler for our opponent. Shuffle it so I can get it back, you say? This is 6 to flip up. Alright, no attacks. Tulsamere? Well, we're not winning this game. What else does this thing do? Whenever a wolf attacks, target creature an opponent controls blocks that wolf this combat if able. And the bubble smuggler's coming untapped. This is, again, another blue-green deck. Splashing white for some stuff. That's double white. How do you get away with that? So that has to block the wolf. This is so bad. Like, I've never really had time to flip this. I guess we gotta do it now. It doesn't even matter how we block. Well, that was a disappointing ending. I thought our deck was pretty decent, but I guess maybe not. Not in the face of blue-green decks, at least. But yeah, we had a lot of cheap stuff to do here. The double private eyes were great. Most of this deck was pretty great. Make your move could have been helpful. We never got to see that card. We never saw the thinking cap either. Alright. Well, we'll claim our prize, see if we get 2 packs this time. Nope, just 1. But for now, I'll take my leave.